Sometimes in football it's difficult, and we focus on what's pivotal. Stats about the game and all the moments that were critical. Teams get robbed, it's criminal, but don't be acting pitiful. Two bros and one couch, it's time to get political.
Hello and welcome to Two Bros One Couch. I'm Dozza.
I'm Marco.
This is a show where we talk to you about the weekend's fixtures were a bit dead, to be fair. The games was alright.
Yeah, the games are alright. It's just the fixtures, isn't it? I mean, I caught the Everton game. The Everton game was solid. That was good. The rest of them were just like, I can't wait to get back to watching the better.
Who did Hull play?
Hull played
Swansea.
Swansea lost that. That means one of them ones.
Missing 2 penalties.
Yeah.
How can you miss a pen and still get a hat trick?
Well, I mean, Josh King's turned into... So he says he's been watching Lukaku, believe it or not. Who knew that Lukaku was going to be the print
There you go.
of strikers to come? Who knew?
Man's dropping
But yeah.
tunes with Ed Sheeran. And just banging goals.
And
got what a man watching what he's doing. Do you know
That's
what I
what he wants. This is a special episode.
Off the press.
Hot off the press. We've bought a couple of papers. We looked at some of the stories.
I ain't bought a paper for that time.
I love papers. They cost
much are
money.
papers
but,
nowadays? £1.
Yeah, but when man just works at a certain place, you can just pick up them papers. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if we go to your back page,
Come.
yeah,
Right, so it says Conte guard duty.
guard duty.
Guard, as in Jesse Lingard. It says Antonio is in for United ace.
And when we're
Jesse.
talking about Antonio, we are talking about Antonio Conte,
Antonio Conte,
and not
bro.
Antonio whoever else, because
From down the road.
I don't understand it myself. Like, why would he be going in for Lingard? I've got no disrespect on Lingard.
I'd be
but-
very shocked if Jesse Lingard leaves Man United. I'd be very shocked.
Yeah.
United boy, he's just one of them who I just can never see leaving.
Yeah,
unless he's like forced out and doesn't play much. Like he's
Yeah.
still getting games, he's still
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
amongst it, so I can't see him.
I mean,
leaving
he's
the
starting
squad.
at Wembley and stuff like that. I don't see him thinking, oh, well, my future's not here.
But
I'm off.
He sees him being able to play the wing back position.
The wing-back position, so who's he getting rid of? Moses.
That's a lot of running. That's all I'm thinking is Jesse. That's a lot of running.
Yeah,
I don't have to do much running here. I don't have to do much running here.
Hey, what do you think of new
Oh,
new logo?
Oh,
New
what,
hat.
what does that say?
That's,
Hashtag
that's
2B1C.
we'll just bring that closer.
Oh, that's a bit-
Everyone liking that, yeah?
It's a bit saucy.
Nigga looking good,
Saucy.
is it? Hey.
That's alright.
To my paper, it's massive at the moment, innit? This whole thing. The whole thing with Wenger and Arsenal. The thing I find funny about this, right? This is Wenger D-Day. Gunners board want decision by April 1st. They want a decision from Wenger. They're not making any decisions. We want to know if you will stay. Do you know what the board of Arsenal remind me of? They remind me of a girl, right? And I always go back to girl and sex and all this, because this is how I live my life. Right? But Wenger and the board, it's like this. Wenger's a roadman who sells bear drugs and goes to prison now and again. Yeah? And the girl is a duppy. I don't know if y'all know that word. But she's a duppy who's just trying to make things work. No matter what, come rain, come shine, she's trying to make things worse. Wenger has been given too much license. But he hired the board.
He is the leader of this
the board.
empire.
He's the board. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see man just sacked. I'm not saying sack Wenger. He deserves better than that.
Definitely.
But it is time for him to think, you know what?
I've done
enough.
What I can.
I've done enough. I don't think Wenger can win the Champions League with Arsenal. And the reason I don't think Wenger can win the Champions League with Arsenal is he's now become soft. I don't think there's any fire in him. Like, he doesn't get the best out of his best players. Ramsey is a shadow of his former self. He was like a world beater, and now you look at him and you just think you can't be asked anymore. Someone's got to go in there.
weird,
Yeah?
Ramsey,
Someone's got to go in there and kick them players up the arse, because there is a lot of talent at Arsenal. People saying they're not good enough. They are good enough. You're chatting shit. They are good enough.
I'm honestly saying Allegri to come in. I think that's who Arsenal fans want.
Arsenal fans want him, but
Simeone. See, these fiery characters.
Yeah,
You're probably
I mean-
right. That's what they need.
they do need that.
I'd love it if the board made a decision and said we're getting rid but then said April Fools. I love that.
So on April 1st, they want a decision.
Yeah,
and
April
they just
1st.
absolutely
That's
fuck
banter
over.
in itself.
That is banter.
The only more banter it could have been is April 4th.
Oh, bro, don't be tight. They don't need this right now.
The number 4 ball in
They
the FA
don't-
Cup, bro. FA Cup are bantering, so I'm gonna. Arsenal, yeah, right. As much as I support Man United and the rivalry between the two teams, Arsenal have always been that team that I always want to watch.
Yeah.
Bergkamp days, Vieira,
Yeah,
Henry.
Thierry
I used to
Henry.
make sure I was in for that game, you know,
Will
make sure I was
Todd.
watching
I
that.
mean, Kanu jumped over Will Todd's head once. I mean, you don't
Yeah, let's not
understand.
talk about that, but let's not.
No,
that's not
but
deep.
you don't understand. I love that. That will always remain in my head. These were the good old days.
Yeah, but
Robert
it annoys
Pires,
me what's
Lundberg.
happening with Arsenal at the moment.
It is.
'cause, yeah.
It is. It's really sad to see. I think the worst thing is, I mean, listen, I had Arsenal fan TV watching it today. Blood fam, blood fam, blood fam, blood fam, blood clap, fam, blood clap, blood fam, blood. And my missus turned around and said, "It's sad that they can't just support their team through good and bad."
Yeah.
And she
What
didn't
happened
even
to
watch
that?
football, so she's just looking at it going, "Nah, that's just not
Now
right."
we've got to want the manager out if we lose the game. I don't understand.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's peak. You know what's funny though? PSG want him. PSG, who just lost 6-1 to Barca, want a manager who lost 10-2 to Bayern. Blood.
I didn't even do that.
Fam.
Xabi Alonso, I think someone mentioned this on Twitter.
Yeah.
What a player. That's all. I can't really say much.
You can't
but
say,
what a player.
you can't
Xabi
say
Alonso.
much.
He's one of them. Yeah. If you played for Liverpool and I rated you, you must have been good.
Yeah. I've got the utmost amount of respect for this guy. This guy has won everything in the game.
FA Cup,
Yeah.
2 Champions Leagues, Community Shield, UEFA Super Cup, La Liga, Copa del Rey twice, the Spanish Super Cup, Bundesliga twice, German Cup, German Super Cup, International Honours, World Cup, Euros
That's
twice. That's mad.
Yeah.
689 games, 43 goals as well. That's not bad. Not bad for a deep line midfielder.
No. I mean, the guy was just class. Passing was on point. You know, it was just, he was immense. And, you know, he's retiring it. Like I said, I put on Twitter, the coolest guy in football. See the way
His
that guy
beard
dresses?
game. His beard game. Jeez.
That guy knows, boy.
I wish.
He knows. Another one on the back page of mine. Ibra needs title pledge. For me, right, I look at it like this. This is England, yeah? This is England. This is England, right? And you can say you want to win the league. All the top 6 teams can say that. All of them can say it. But to make a pledge is, you know, I promise you we're going to win the league. I think I like Ibra. I'm a big fan. But I do want to see someone who Mourinho can mould into that striker next season. It's weird to say that in it because of what he's done this season.
Yeah.
But for all the plaudits I give Ibrahimovic and all the world class he is and all of this and all that, is we do need someone to fill that void. So I need to see someone come in. You know, for me, I look at the strikers around the world and I look at like Karim Benzema, Lewandowski,
Higuain.
you know, players who you just think, well, don't worry about it. We've got someone to replace him.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to think that he's holding us to some sort of
Well, like ransom.
ransom. I don't like that. I don't like that also. I didn't like that on the back page. But like I said, I mean, this is the Sunday Mirror. Day chat shit.
I'm reading that. Oh, God.
You're reading the Sunday and you got the bad one. You got the bad one.
Sorry.
But yeah, so I'm not in it, mate. I'm not in it. I mean, you know, the Sunday Mirror doesn't even have a page 3 bill. You take it piss.
What happened to them days?
What happened to those days? What happened to Danny from Essex? With the teeth all out. Then Mick Vickers.
34 triple
Yeah.
Ks.
And just sat there with a little case story as well.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Danny wanted to be a supermodel. Unfortunately, her titties were too big. So now she's a page 3 model. Nah, man. I ain't got time for you.
We got more.
Well, I picked up the Metro.
No, I wanted to hear this one.
I picked up the Metro. The biggest news in there when I was looking through is the racist chants from Millwall fans
No.
when Tottenham played them recently.
No.
Obviously, we know that Heung-min Son was playing, scored a hat-trick, and the Millwall fans started chanting DVD you're selling free for a £5. Now, I'm not laughing at that.
I'm. You know what?
I
I hear
just
stuff
think-
like that. I'm laughing at the. What's the word? The like you're stuck in the Stone Ages.
Yeah, like, I'm laughing because I'm like, well, where are you at with regards to being a human being
I don't
nowadays?
understand. What would I don't know. Maybe it's me. I can't imagine just taking mick out of someone just because of the. Do you know what I mean? I'll take the mick out of
Yeah.
you because we're having a laugh.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But you can't just be shouting that
Like
at
in
the
a
top of
hate,
your
in a,
voice
in
in
a
a hatred
hatred.
way. Because that's not nice. That's not nice.
That's bad. That
That's
I didn't
not
even hear
important.
about that until right now. That's disgusting. Harris condemns racist chants.
Yeah, I looked at that and that was the worst thing that stood out for me. And the thing is, I didn't hear it. I saw it on Twitter, but I never knew if it was true. And then obviously for me to see it in the paper, I was just like, yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. Anyway, we'll come off the papers. We put a little question and answer up on Twitter. We had a lot of responses. Yeah, I remember our first question and answer wasn't that much, was it? And this one, everyone just flew in, and they didn't just ask questions about football either. There was some. I mean, one girl asked me who would I kiss, snog, and marry out of Tevez and a couple of other players. I mean,
Wow.
you know,
Wow.
I don't even know how to answer that question because first and foremost, you know,
He's a good-looking guy.
I ain't got time to be kissing footballers. Straight bang.
So Luke Gill, big up,
Big up,
said
Luke.
who should replace Wenger if/when he goes.
The mentioned names you've already mentioned to me are Allegri, but my thing would be probably Simeone, just because he's much more pent up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he will go in there and he'll just put heads together and clash with man and just go, well, if you're not playing for me, get out. And he'll bring in his own players and they'll work for him. And the team, I mean, look at Atletico Madrid. I mean, to break up that whole Real Madrid-Barcelona
Yeah,
factor,
absolutely.
that's massive.
Yeah,
and he got them believing they could and went on and did it. So for me, I'd say Simeone.
I'd agree, Simeone. I think you hit the nail on the head with they need a bit of a kick up the arse and stuff.
Yeah.
I think someone to rustle the feathers and kind of... There's too much Instagram from Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone just to kind of say, you know what? Post later. We're working now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next one from Curtis. Your England squad for the friendly against Germany. I'm gonna let you answer this one.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I went with Joe Hart and Jordan Pickford. We're talking squad, aren't we? Not just team. Your defenders, I've got Klein, Walker, Smalling, Cahill, Keane, Jones, Stones. I think Rose is injured,
Yeah.
so I've put Bertrand in, and then I've put Jeff Daniels in. Is it Jeff Daniels from Bournemouth?
Really?
Yeah. Then the midfielders, I've got Walcott, Oxlade, Barkley, absolutely immense right now. He needs to be in the England team, not just squad. Ali, Redmond, Wilshere, just because he's playing week in, week out, and he's one of the best England midfielders we've got.
Yeah.
Winks, Lallana, Henderson if he's not injured,
Yeah.
Sterling, Davis from Everton, like I said, good prospect, needs to be amongst them now.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse,
My boy.
yeah, love him. Free kicks and everything, corners. Why wouldn't you?
Sick player.
And Lingard, yeah. And then up
Got
front,
Dyer. You got Dyer in there.
Dyer.
Dyer's gonna go.
Which Dyer?
Eric Dyer.
Oh, I haven't got Eric Dyer actually.
Eric Dyer will be in there, won't he?
Ah well, he's not in my squad because I didn't remember
You
him,
didn't
so
make
he's
the
not
cut.
in my squad.
You didn't make the cut,
yeah,
so-
and then to be totally honest, the up front is just a bit dead for me, but just because you know Harry Kane's not there, and I don't think we've got strikers at the moment. I really don't. Like, so for me, it's just Rooney, Welbeck, and Rashford.
My fourth would be Carroll. Or
You see, if the thing is, I'd put Defoe in ahead of Rooney and Welbeck and
yeah.
Rashford, but unfortunately, I just think they won't,
He never gets the.
and so that's why I never even put him in my squad.
Next question.
Go on.
Who should replace Carrick at United? Says Jacob. But
You said earlier on, didn't you? Yeah.
we don't have to sign anyone to replace Carrick. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we've got Blind. I think Blind could do that.
I think Blind could actually play in that three in midfield, or even in the back two of the midfield, along with Herrera, and we wouldn't have that much of a problem. Having said that as well, I would love
Yeah, I know.
an Arturo Vidal type guy, or Toni Kroos.
Liam Kachungiesta. I like that name.
Yeah, I do like that.
Do you think Huddersfield will play next season in the Premier League?
I can only say I hope so.
Gary Kagwe. Best partnership in the Prem across all positions this season.
What's
This is an
yours?
interesting one.
It's a very good question. I had to look
So
at a lot.
we'll do centre halves, wingers, centre backs,
Full backs.
and centre mids. Go on then, full backs.
Are you going to say Walker and Rose?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that because I know you're my boy, and I knew you were going to say that. For me, Alonso and Moses.
I'm not gonna argue.
You can't.
Centre halves.
Tottenham's Alderweireld and Vertonghen. I just think there's
Nige.
no one better than them as a centre half pairing.
Centre mids.
Matic and Kante.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
100%.
Matic, Kante, easy. Wingers.
I have a feeling you're going to say Sterling and Sane.
Yep, that's me.
I don't know who's better than them.
If you was picking a team right now,
If I was to pick a team right now, then yeah, it would be them two. It would be. But, I mean, we're talking whole season for me.
yeah, go on. Go on then, so I'm
Yeah.
interested.
So,
Sane and Sterling.
so I'd have to go
You guys is mad in it, Redmond and
Ward Prowse. I'd go with Hazard and Pedro.
from Sarah Heinberger must be a new viewer.
Yo, she's a hot spice guy.
Don't know if she is, you know.
Spice. You're saying behind ASL.
What are your thoughts on kitten heels? Are these the things that are like that big? Are they the ones like I'm pretty much wearing kitten heels now, innit? Like, you know, like when you wear Air Max.
Listen,
I think there's more height in the Air
let me
Max.
just put down my phone. I don't understand why you need to be a quarter of the inch off the ground, for one. Yeah? I don't think short girls want to be a quarter of an inch off the ground. And then if they're saying it's for tall girls, so that they don't look as tall, yeah? Then allow that. Just put some football boots on and go defend that corner, you tall bitch.
Nah, you know
heels,
what?
I
Because when
hate
tall big girls wear them, it just looks like they were high heels, but you've just
You've
flattened
flattened them.
down the kitten.
Or like big gal. Just flat. I like your
Nah,
cankles
I
that
sound
go
like a
with
bully,
your...
but
No, I'm not a
it's-
bully. I'm saying it as it is,
you know what
man.
I mean?
Listen, kitten heels aren't necessary.
Well,
If my girl wore kitten heels, that'd be one of the conversations I'd have with a dad about why we split up. And he would probably understand.
Liam Keller, he says Lukaku or Kane. Kane.
Okay,
Barkley or Ali.
Ali.
Ali. And Gay or Wanyama.
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 Liam's obviously a massive Everton fan.
Yeah.
And he hates
Is he?
Tottenham.
Let me see. Next one is from Rory. He says, since he's just retired, let's bring up Xabi Alonso. Him or Scholesy.
I mean, I'm a United fan.
I don't even think it matters.
I think it does matter because we've just mentioned how much shit that guy's just done. Scholes hasn't played anywhere else. He hasn't won international titles, etc., etc. You know what I mean? But when you're a club legend, and I
When
support
man
that
like
club,
Figo and Zidane and that are raving about you, saying you're the... Come
yeah,
on.
I mean, listen, for me it's Scholes because
No disrespect again to Xabi
Yeah.
Alonso, but
it's Scholes. For me.
Scholes. Next one, Ash Barron. He said, do you think David Wagner will go back to Germany next season if Huddersfield don't go up?
I don't think he'll necessarily go back to Germany, but I don't think he'll be at Huddersfield.
I think he's I think he's earned himself a lot of stripes for what he's done,
Yeah.
regardless from
Yeah.
this point on.
Yeah,
And I think there'll be a lot of clubs,
looking at him.
definitely in the Championship.
Yeah.
I think some Prem will now be looking at him
Yeah.
and saying, you know what, this guy's got something. And then the last one, finally, Liam Kelly again. Top 3 signings of the season.
Go on.
Straight off the bat, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That was my first.
For free.
That was my first free signing. Scored a
free.
bag of goals. So
What
you
more?
can't want more from your signing. that you think signing there.
Yeah.
So that was my first one. I'll give you my second one since we're about to watch this game. Kante. Well, the last one for me is going to be you Liverpool fans. So Mane. I think what he's given to them, no other signing has done in a long time. So I think Mane. Liam asked that question. So is there any Everton signings? Is he wanting Ashley Williams?
Probably.
I mean, if you want us to say
I'm gonna say Ashley Williams.
If you want us to say Ashley Williams,
I'm
we'll
saying
say Ashley Williams.
Yeah, he's the best signing. He's the best signing.
So that's it. But listen, we're going to wrap this up quick because the game is actually starting.
Prediction, quick.
Prediction, I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea. But I'm hoping it's a 0-0 draw and it goes to penalties and we lose on that.
Yeah, 0-0, extra time, penalties, and we lose on penalties. This has been Two Bros, One Couch. I've been Dozer.
I've been Marco.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.